That's the owner. Beat, let's get it.
This deck, my heart lose to teach because you just take it on plays, you never ramp, and you just clear his
Oh.
board. So I was talking with the homies with that about that. I think, brother, the older cards that we've seen in the past, he potentially can ramp every freaking turn. So this in the late game, you're gonna be at 7K. You're gonna have a lot of cards that ramps to you. And guys, listen. He's a 5 life leader. 7K in the late game. Come on. This card is this lead is insane.
This is Kobe Sierra from Domination Gaming, and we also have Brainless from Domination Gaming. And today we're going to be looking at the new reveals for OP13. I'm going to be going through the cards that we have here in our Discord that has been revealed. I'm going to be reading through them. We're going to briefly give our opinions on the cards.
All right. For Brandless back at the game. Thank you, brother, for the introduction. I'm excited to showcase all the cards that we're going to be talking about. For the most part, it's going to be OP13 or after that. And all this is from our Discord. If you guys haven't joined it yet, on the description, you can just hit on Discord link and join us. Don't shy away to give us a comment or suggestions for our coming videos. So yeah. The first card here that we're going to be talking about is a Makino. The cards that we don't feel like they're going to be that impactful, we're just going to go real quick over them. Activate main, you may raise this character, give up to one of your Monkey D. Luffy, plus his answer for this turn. I think that card is going to be really good. It's on a new Belief red green Luffy, and I think this card is going to be really good in that with a leader or the red purple Luffy too. So yeah, my brother, what do you think?
So I remember this card, at least the Makino from the Whitebeard.
Yes.
I'm assuming this is not gonna work with that, right? Because this is more for Monkey D. Luffy. This is gonna be for characters, right?
That's the problem. Doesn't say one of your Monkey. So I think it can be both, either leader or character. So you might use it in other leaders. And it's also a 2K. So it's a really good red card. But I think you can have used it more with a red Monkey D. Luffy leader, or a deck that you can either do it with leader anytime, or if you have a rush Luffy or anything on the board that is Luffy, you can just give him a plus 2000. I think that's really good. And I think, guys, if this could be leader too, this is really good because you can make your leader 7K and compete against Rogers.
Yeah, that's insane. I think that would be the balance that it would need to compete with these new crazy decks that are coming out. We're gonna go to the next card here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Curly the Dan, and it's gonna be if you have another character with the Mountain Bandits type, this character gains double attack. What do you think about this?
I don't have a lot of knowledge of what other cards we have with the character with the Mountain Bandits. But I think this can be abused with the older version of Sorrow, Red Sorrow. So we gotta see what happens. And so yeah, like I said, hopefully with more support, or we gotta see like I said, I don't have all the knowledge with that type of character.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's low attack, guys. Red has rush, red is aggro color, so low attack sounds scary.
And I do remember seeing like there's gonna be like a lot of cards coming now where they're lower. You're gonna see it with lower power.
Yes.
But the archetype work it works within each other. Like each card work with each other, and they keep
Okay.
buffing and they keep getting crazier and crazier. I think that could be this could be a card for that kind of archetype that is coming out.
Yes. Yeah, agree.
All right, let's see what we have here next.
Okay, so we have Gungam Elephant, Green Event, 2 costs, Supernova, Star Crew. Man, rest up to one of your opponents cost 5 or lower characters. Then at the end of your turn, set up to done as active. And it also has a trigger. Rest up to one of your opponents, 5 cost or lower characters. I think this card is gonna be it's really good. Like for 2 dons, you can rest a 5 or lower. And then at the end of your turn, you restand 2. That sounds scary.
Yeah, because the thing is with this is activate main. So that 1st part you don't have to wait till the end because it wouldn't be so impactful. But the thing is you can rest anything like a blocker, anything that could be like maybe you want to get rid of it because
Yeah.
you know how many times the certain decks are going to be playing those particular cards that they just leave it active. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And this is a way to be able to tackle those cards. And Green loves restanding those dons at the end of the turn.
But also, yeah, essentially you're playing the card for. But also, this is a rare support for the new Luffy leader because the Luffy leader says you can you rest a don and you it's like 2K. Every don you have active when your opponent's turn is equal to a 2K. So yeah, that card is gonna be. I think that leader is gonna. It's gonna be
spicy.
red and green. Yeah.
All right.
Beautiful
We
card.
have here Windmill Village, and it's going to be activate main. You can rest this stage. Up to one of your characters with an original power of 2,000 or less gets 1,000 power during this turn. And this is what I was talking about, where this new archetype or this new support is basically adding little power in different areas, and I feel like this is how it runs. I haven't seen the whole thing. I'm guessing we're gonna be seeing more of this moving forward in this list, right?
Yeah. It's looking like it's good for like aggro decks that play a lot of bunch of small characters. And I think this card, I know eventually Red Sword deck is gonna be out of the rotation, but it's gonna rotate it out. But man, like Red Green Chopper can have used this card, and like decks that are like low in the ground that you just play a lot of bunch of 2 costs, 1 cost. This card is amazing. It's really good. It's a free plus 1,000 every turn.
Yep. And it's a
Scary.
stage, so you're gonna basically keep running that, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. And let's see. So we
So
got next
Sabo. leader.
Sabo. Yes. Before we get into it later, guys, I think the Zoro is a black character. It's the one Kobe that you use in your use-up leader. The one that you may rest one of your the roster type leader or stage cards and kill a 4 cost.
That's
You remember that card, right?
crazy. Yep.
Yeah, so that's a beautiful art. So there you go. We got you in that one. Can't wait for that one. Sabo, red black leader. Interesting. 5 life. This is power tree right there. 5K power. If you have 4 or more life cards, give this card this leader minus 1K. One done if you control a character with a cost of 8 or more, your leader and all your characters gains plus 1,000. So essentially in the late game, this leader could be a 6K. So I think he has a lot of potential, bro.
Yeah, this is actually, like you mentioned before, this is one of those cards that is doing something new, right? We've seen the pattern in the past where multicolored leaders are 4 lives, right? So
Yeah, I think this is the first time ever.
this is the first one breaking that cycle, right? And it's running with the 5 life. I know
listen.
at the beginning it has that
Mhm.
that hindering, right? But once you start getting into that mid to late game, it's gonna get
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. So essentially, he's the first dual color leader with 5 life, if I'm not mistaken, that we've seen, and he can attack, and he gains plus 1,000. So in the late game, with 1 dumb, he's already at 6K. But if he gains that extra 1K, you got attacking 7K with one done. That's what I'm thinking if I read this card right. Because once you have 3 life, right, you're at 5K, right? And then in the late game, when you have control 8, when you control at 8 cost Kobe, he gains +1. All your leader and all your characters +1K. A lot of potential, bro. I'm scared. Black and red? Woo. I'm scared, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next card. See what we got here. Okay, we got another leader here, and this one is Porga the Ace. 3 life, 6K power, white beer pirates. On your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may discard 1 card from your hand. Give up to one of your opponent's leader or character minus 2,000 power during this battle. And you can put 1 Dawn once per turn when you take damage or when your opponent or when your character with an original power of 6,000 or more is KO, draw a card. This sounds crazy.
It sounds like it has a lot of potential. I know he's a 3 life leader, but man, like essentially every turn, I mean, you're losing a card, but wow, man, like you can discard a break and that's a 2K. So, you know, and like blue's getting a little support and I think it's a lot potentially. And he's a 6K leader, bro.
The thing is, I mean, I guess the balance is that when you discard the card to give the minus 2,000 is for that battle. So I guess that's the balance for this.
Yep.
But the thing is, you can target a character that's maybe a bit too strong. This is a way to be able to tackle it and get rid of it, right? Also, it could be that could be what you need in order to make a difference when you're going for a game or something like that, right? It can make the difference here.
No, and also like if your opponent attacks, he can just -2 the next attack. And like, what do you do next? Do you want to waste dawns to attempt to swing? He's a 6K leader already, so I think that effect is gonna have a lot of value.
Yeah, especially drawing that card when original power of 6,000 more. Oh, I mean, like I know you're discarding for the main effect, but there's a way to recover that, right?
Correct. Yeah, really interesting leader, and I can't wait to see what people like cook with it. Can't wait.
All right, what we got here?
So that we have another leader. I'm super excited for this one, guys. You know me, I love yellow. Favorite color. It says Yearly Bonnie, yellow leader, OP13, 5 life, 5K power, and heck Bonnie Pirates. People were saying that this is really interesting that this leader is not supernova, but I don't know, it is what it is. This is what we got. Once on your turn, once per turn, when you play a character with a trigger, you may activate this effect. Give one of your leaders or characters 2 rested dawns. I think it's gonna be like a yellow aggro leader, and I'm liking it. I'm loving it.
How do you
What do you
feel?
think,
Because the thing is, we know you because your main color, I would say, is yellow, right? Do you feel like you're gonna be playing this, like trying to figure out something for this leader? Like how you feel about this?
I mean, shout out to Jules Inco. She say that she's loving the car, and she and you can have used the egghead engine, and there's a lot of good engine. There's a lot of good egghead cards. So I think it's gonna be a leader where you're gonna play a lot of triggers. You're gonna put a lot of pressure on your opponent, and just every time you play a trigger, bro, you are attacking for 7 potentially with your leader, and to me that has a lot of value, And like I said, people are sad that it's not supernova, because there's other supernova cards that it would be nice to have used here, because there's cards that are like leader, like supernova luck. So that's the problem. Like the 7-9K law and all that stuff, if I'm not mistaken. So I think, brother, like I can't wait. I might play a leader in OP13 to see if I can make it work for the format. But she's looking really, really fun.
All right, see what we go.
Oh,
D. Rogers, red-purple leader, 5 life, 7K power, King of
Jesus
the
Christ.
Pirates, Roger Pirates. If you have Dawn on your field, give this leader one of the Dawn cards that would be added to your Dawn phase. And while you have 9 or fewer Dawns on your field, this leader minus 2000 power. What do you think about this?
Bro. I think I'm just a little bit confused because so like I think it's gonna be crazy. People are doing a lot of testing behind the scenes and I have beautiful community and they were telling me that this deck is gonna be crazy against a lot of leaders. I think funny or not, brother, this deck might hard lose to Teach because you just take it on plays, you never ramp and you just clear his board. So I was talking with the homies with that about that. I think, brother, the other cards that we've seen in the past, he potentially can ramp every freaking turn. So this in the late game, you're gonna be at 7K. You're gonna have a lot of cards that ramps to you. And guys, listen. He's a 5 life leader. 7K in the late game. Come on. This card is this lead is insane.
So basically,
I'm excited in half a year. Like I don't know how to feel.
So
Yo, what's up?
basically, you're telling me
Uh-huh.
that this card is gonna be a powerhouse once they reach that late game. And I haven't seen the support. Imagine the support what it's doing for this deck, right? Because
Yes.
if they're balancing it out where it's like you have minus 2000 until you reach this point, it's because it's a really impactful card. There's a way for
So-
them to kind of like balance it. But I'm thinking that support
Mhm.
is gonna take this deck into crazy like places.
Yeah, I know you were you took a break, but like a long time ago we saw a league. It was like a long time ago, and like he can ramp going first, and he can ramp second.
No way.
Yes, like people are like, well, you're a 5K leader, right? But you're attacking every turn for 6K because you had to put it down no matter what. So for against 5K leaders, you had to give it a 2K, and it's just I think this leader has the potential to be crazy. I'm scared.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got next here. And
So-
we have
This is the announcement. I can wait for that, brother. We make sure you guys subscribe, you turn on that bell because we might do a live reaction. Let's see if we can set that up. But I mean, I'm excited, bro, for the ban list. Next card we have is Phoenix.
but it's weird because it's like Phoenix, Pyre, Apple.
Bro, whatever you say that, man. I'm sorry, Chad.
No, you're fine.
Sometimes my
Pyre-
Latino side take over me.
Pyro, Apple.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Such a weird name.
Yeah, so former Warby Barrett says main, one cost, main, you might rest one of your Dawn cards, so it would be 2 costs. Place up to one of your opponent characters with a power 3 or less to the bottom of their decks, and counter up to one of your leader games plus 3,000 during this battle. I think the card with the new blue leaders are coming. There's also a starter deck coming soon. I think this card is going to be really good. And I believe you can use this card with Ace, the leader that we just talked about. And it has a lot of potential. Like, people can be like, well, I mean, you only bottle decking at 3,000 power. But guys, in the late game, when you have a nasty board, if your opponent plays chump blockers, just remove that, let me go all in. So it has a lot of potential. And you can also use as a counter.
What I would say is that I see this card being really good, especially against those particular cards that your opponent just keep active, right? That they keep benefiting. It's like activate main. They gain their effect, so you don't even have to rest those cards. I feel this is a way to get rid of those cards. It's really good, and it's also a counter, so it's like either or, right?
Yep. Yeah, I see. For the archetype, it's gonna be it's a really good card.
Whitebeard. I'd like Marcos is gonna like this too.
Yes, Marcos too. If I yeah, because and like I mean any blue call. I love there's no leader lock, so you can use any blue deck. But so yeah, like it's gonna be it's a good card. I like it.
Okay, we got Lord of the Coast. This is gonna be 6 costs, 8,000 power, Neptunian and East Blue. And it's also a 1K counter.
Yeah, it looks like the OP1 arts card for One Piece. So there's not so much to talk about this card. I mean, maybe it's broken. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty
We
sure
talk
that's
about it
gonna be
without-
something going with the archetype eventually. We don't know. It could just be a filler
Yeah.
card like they usually do. So
Yeah. Exactly. So we got skip to the next card. I don't even gonna try. Gamma, whatever. Red character, OP13, one cost, 3,000 power slash, Mountain Bandit, on play, KO or to one of your player characters with 0 power or less. I see potential. The only bad thing about this card that I feel like is like a little bit like downside is there's a break on your deck. But maybe we're gonna get a leader that is gonna minus. And I think like but I don't know how to feel, brother. You know, like to make something 0 cost, you need to commit a lot of downs right now. And I don't know. But I mean,
I
yeah.
feel well. This is Mountain Bandit, like the other card.
Okay.
Like I said before, it's an archetype, right? And I feel like they're gonna work with each other, right?
Yep.
And as more cards come out, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get crazier. Hopefully, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
It's good to see like different decks be able to compete.
Yes. Yeah, people are saying that this card is a worse Nico older card that kills like a 4,000 or less. It's really good against Rebecca and stuff when Uchi was meta. But I mean, and he's a 1K, so we don't the community. I know they like card. Maybe we're missing some other cards that it can make this card great. But right now, it's kind of mid for me.
So we got Hera or Hera. It's gonna be 4 costs, 5K power, a counter with 1,000 homies.
Okay.
This is funny, homies or
Yeah, the
Big
homies.
Mom Pirates.
Yeah.
On play up to 1 homies type
Mhm.
character card with a 3,000 power or less from your hand.
Excuse me. I think, I mean, like I said, I haven't explored, like, I know there's homies cards already, if I'm not mistaken, but I haven't explored the archetype. So I don't know how, like, I mean, you play the things for dawns, I guess, so it might have potential in the right, with the right leader, the right support. Like, guys, there's cards that you might see like, that's mid, but
Right.
you never know with all the support, you know?
Big Mom Pirates, so I'm assuming Katakuri, right? This has to work
yeah.
somehow with that deck. Yet again,
I mean-
I haven't seen too much about the deck, so maybe
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
something going
yeah,
on
yeah.
there, or maybe
Yes, sir.
something's coming down
Down the line, yeah.
right?
Yeah, like guys, there's a black leader that hasn't been revealed yet. We're still missing one leader for the OP13 to be revealed. And I think August 11, when they release the ballot, that's when we're going to see the new black leader. So
That's
there's
what we
already,
said.
Kobe, there's all the cards from OP05, like all the cards that is support for that leader. So maybe in a few sets, this card could be really good. Let's see what happens. So we're going to go to the next card. It says, Kobe, so this is what I was talking about earlier. This is Kozuki Oden, purple character, 5 cost, 6K power slash 1K counter, really good. Lana Wano, Kozuki Clan, Royal Parish. It's a blocker. And on play, if you have any Dawn cards given, add up to 1 Dawn card from your deck as and rested. Like I say, brother, you play this in 5. Well, you need to play this on 6 because you have to give a Dawn to your leader. But you go from 6, you go to 6 to 7, right? You ramp to 7, and then on your next turn, you are 9 Dawns.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So this is one of the cards that is going to be helping that archetype. As you see, as Roger Pirates. So this is how it one of the ways, right? That's going to be ramping. So I can't wait to see the other cards.
Yeah. The leader is looking really fun. I can't wait.
All right, we got Saint Shatria. If I
Yes.
said that right. It's one
Yes.
cost, 0 power. One can counter Celestial Dragon.
Yes.
Interesting. They're getting more cards now. On play, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Celestial Dragon type card other than Saint Shatria and add it to your hand. Then trash the rest and trash 1 card from your hand. What do you think about
Interesting. I'm excited, man. I think this lady could be the next Lucci that we have in the meta. And I think it's gonna be a deck like similar to Gecko Moria when you might bring things from trash. Because like you said, you just filter in your trash, so that might make sense. I can't wait, brother. I think this leader has the potential to be better than Rogers. Because
That's
remember,
insane.
bro,
this? Yeah, 'cause
removing your
we don't
opponent's
know.
board is really powerful.
Yeah, especially we don't know, like you said, that we don't know what the leader's gonna. It's gonna be revealed. Oh my god, I'm excited
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right,
You know me, I never play Rob Lucci or Sakasuki in a full power. So I'm super excited to hopefully this could be my first black leader when I maximize, like just play a full power and see how it feels. So, oh man, I'm excited for this next card. Jewelry Bunny, yellow character, 9 cost, 10k power, Ed Heck, Bunny Pirates. Yeah, look at this, man. This is insane. And okay, let's read it first. On play, if your leader has the Ed Heck type, this character gain rush.
No.
So the leader that we covered before,
Yes.
this is for that leader. Yes. Then your opponent adds the top of their life cards to their hand. I want you to listen. This card is like Regent. You play this card. It has rush. And if your opponent take a life. It's literally saying, I'm gonna play, you take a life, and it says trigger. It also has a trigger. So
No
when you
way.
play this card on 9 dawns, you're gonna give 2 rested dawn to your leader. You're gonna go 7 alive and 10k alive. Remember, the leader says when you play a trigger card, give 2 rested dawns to the leader or a character. This card is insane. And trigger, if your life is 1 or less, you may rest up to 1 of your opponent characters with a 7 cost or less. And I love that they did this leader lock. They learned their lesson with Gecko Moria. Because man, if you can play this in every yellow leader, oh my god.
No.
Oh yeah, man.
Insane.
Yeah, I think this card is insane, bro. What do you think?
I mean, first of all, the art, they went kind of crazy with the art.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel like this is gonna make that deck even crazier. And I can't wait to see what else is available for this arc, like this deck, right? So excited for that. It is scary.
Yeah, it is
Because
scary. Like I said, card.
it's like you're not the one, like your opponent's taking a life. That's putting you ahead, and you already have rush. It's like, oh my god, that's crazy. That's a finisher.
Yeah, and like you can play this back to back, and if you're like healthy, you're putting a lot of pressure either to your opponent's board or your, because like you can be like 10-7 or 10 to like this card is crazy, bro. I think just because of this card, that leader has a lot of potential. I'm excited
for sure.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
let's see what we got here. We got a Sabo. It's gonna be a 6 cost, 7k power, Dressrosa, and Rev Army, and it's gonna be a blocker as well. And it's gonna be activating main once per turn. Give up to 1 of your characters +2 costs until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then give 1 of your Rested Dawn card to your leader. What do you think,
guys? Insane. This is for Red Black Savo. I mean, you can use in any other leaders. So, but brother, you play this. You give a resident to your leader. Remember, when you have you have to have. It's gotta be late game, but this allows you to, before you get to 8 dons, you can attack 5 with Sabo, because remember he's -1k. But he increases the cost of your board. So that means if you play against a removable black deck, it's hard to remove your cards. And it's a 7k blocker, brother. I think this card's really good.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's get into the next one.
Another
Shanks.
Shanks. Green is getting another Shanks.
Yeah, Shanks, green character, 10 cost, 12k power, film, red hair pirates, etc. On play, set up all of your Dawn's cards as active. Then you cannot play any cards from your Dawn during this turn. So I think this card, brother, has a lot of potential, but I need to see more support because I think like if you have an advantage in the game and you play this, like okay, you have all your dons back, but you cannot play more characters. But if you have a deck Kobe that plays a lot of events, this guy has a lot of potential.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Because it's like set up all your Dawn card as active. I mean,
Yes.
then you cannot play any card from your hand during this turn.
Yeah, correct. You can only maybe at bro, you can establish a 12k and use your dons to attack. Like You know, and
Oh,
yeah, and
I
like I
see, I
said
see.
before, and to use events, and like I said before, you can the new Luffy leader is coming up, the green Luffy. Every turn you have active Kobe on your opponent's turn, if you rest it, it's a 2k for your leader. So this card has a lot of potential. I'm excited. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up here. Make sure you subscribe and like for part 2. And I'm excited to cover different cards that are coming. It's more and more and more, and every day we get new cards. So, guys, don't forget again, comment, like, subscribe, share. We love you, and check our description where we're gonna have our Discord link so you can join us. We have a channel where you can see all these cards, comment, and also we have our TCG affiliate link. So if you want to support us through that, it will be really, we will really appreciate it. And I love you, my brother. Again, we love you guys. Take care. GG's. See you in part 2.